What's going on, fellow zombies? Are we doing okay for Saturday the 13th, June 2026? It is 2:39 in the afternoon. I'm seeing articles being reposted and issues that we have regarding California becoming another wasteland with oil dumping on our shoreline. Apparently, the Trump regime. Oh, I'm going to keep this on CNN.
Having been shut down for more than a decade, the Trump administration ordering its reopening to fight high gas prices due to the war with Iran. The project, however, has drawn criticism from California officials who say the pipeline itself is still a major threat to the environment. CNN's Alex Michelson got an exclusive look alongside two cabinet members.
We arrived by helicopter. We're excited to get after it. For a first-hand look at Sable Offshore Core oil platform, located off the coast of Santa Barbara, California. This pipeline, Santa Ynez, is once again actively producing thousands of barrels of oil due to an executive order issued by the Trump administration in March. The state of California now suing the administration to shut it down.
President Trump is for energy addition and energy dominance. Gavin Newsom is for energy subtraction and energy submission.
We speak exclusively with U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright and Interior Secretary Doug Burgum atop the Harmony Oil platform. At a moment when so many Americans are worried about higher gas prices.
72 million cars can fill up their tank off the production coming from these platforms that are right here.
You don't get
On the
it.
helicopter ride to the platform, we see miles of deep blue ocean. Back in 2015, this same waterway was coated black after that pipeline, operated by a different company at the time, ruptured, spilling an estimated 120,000 gallons of crude oil. All oil production stopped here for more than a decade.
This is going to be a fight.
Alex Katz is executive director of the Environmental Defense Center, which is suing to stop Sable.
Why do you oppose Sable? The problem with the pipeline is that it doesn't have an effective way of preventing corrosion.
After President Donald Trump and Israel launched military action against Iran and the Strait of Hormuz shut down, gas prices spiked. The Trump administration ordered Sable's pipeline to start producing again by invoking the Defense Production Act, a law that gives the president emergency powers to influence domestic industries to help national defense.
Sable says as soon as the Defense Production Act was invoked, they were ready to go.
Sable is ramping up to produce 50,000 barrels of oil per day, according to the Department of Energy. A small offset compared to the over 15 million barrels of oil per day lost for the global market in the Strait since the war in Iran began.
Critics say you started a war that was unnecessary in Iran, and now you're able to give handouts to oil companies because of that. What do you say to that?
The war in Iran is critical. This is how you end Iran's nuclear weapons program. And of course, this is not a handout.
Sable's going to make a lot of money off of this opening, no?
Well, the federal government's going to make a lot of money off this. Sable might make a lot of money on this. They spent $2/3 of billions of dollars to buy this option to maybe make some money.
Back on land, Katz is skeptical.
This only benefits the executives in the oil industry who are friends with the Trump administration, and it puts everybody else in harm's way. We're not the enemy, we're the solution.
Jim Flores is Sable's CEO. He tells me much of the oil from this pipeline is being used to fuel jets at Los Angeles International Airport. He says ensuring the pipeline's safety is his top priority.
Oil production offshore California can be safe, it can be diligent, it needs to be regulated. As long as we have offshore drilling, we're going to have spills in the ocean.
The Trump administration is currently considering a 5-year plan to expand oil drilling off the California coast for the first time in decades.
President Trump on Drill Baby Drill means energy abundance. It means more energy.
Alex Michelson, CNN, off the coast of Santa Barbara, California.
And our thanks, Alex, for that report. Well, the World Cup is now in full swing.
And the reason why we had the environmental groups, not to mention our state laws and judicial, legal, assembly, are trying to pass laws to keep drilling off the coast of California to prevent spills happening from facilities who actually are notorious for spillage. Sable, what they're talking about, is a Texas oil company. It's not based out here in California. It's based out in Texas with drills everywhere. And what they're talking about, the horizon, I'm going to take a look at Google Maps on this one. Oil platforms. California coastline. Going through coastkeeper.org, they mentioned about 23 platforms operating in federal waters, 3 operating state, and 1 currently decommissioned in state waters. The last time this website had been updated and upgraded. There's a 3-mile nautical mile. That's state federal territory. I'm showing at least portions of Orange County, but what I needed to see was up further the coast of California. Sable was off of San Ynez. Santa Barbara territory. What I'm trying to find, besides my dog needing help right now, give me 1 second here, guys. I went into the website for Bureau of Safety and Environmental Enforcement. It had been updated in January of this year. They are saying that the drilling had started in March due to an executive order from the president to drill, baby, drill. This is off. This is in the Santa Barbara Channel. What I'm looking for right now. It's information concerning about starting out when I'm trying to get information. It just pisses me off that I've got somebody out here that wants to tear our ass apart out here, saying it's okay to drill when we've got information saying it's not. And up in Santa Barbara, we got several oil platforms out there. Back in 2015, we had, trying to see if we actually have we had a spill out here at one time, and it freaked everybody out. They got one platform being decommissioned up in Santa Barbara, and 3 already shut down. The operator was Exxon, according to the old information that they had through coastkeeper.org. Harmony, Heritage, and Hondo decommissioned. But they wanted one of the platforms activated. We've been trying to stay the hell away from places like this, but unfortunately, we are screwed one way or another. We can't fight these bastards. We tried. I don't know what we're going to do. Give me a moment here, guys. You know, while listening to that CNN article, I didn't hear any pushback. CNN has been trying to stay away from pushback, not to piss off the corporate and not to piss off Trump. They wanted to get a little bit of information, but when it comes down for an argument against the oil, CNN went with the positive that we needed, and it was we needed the oil because of the war, we needed it for energy, we needed it for whatever reasons and excuses they were making up. But the thing is, what they never mentioned, that they didn't care to mention, is when it affects the coastline of everybody up and down here. The thing is, Trump wants more money out of the oil companies. It's not for an energy boom that we're getting. There's going to be no energy boom coming out of the damn platform, but it's still producing. And the horrible thing about Horizon is it is prone for an oil spill, as the rest of the oil platforms are, though we still have oil production happening on the coast. We have to have watchers, we have to have state officials trying desperately to keep Trump from screwing up California. He already hates us politically, but what he's trying to do to us economically, and worse, destroying nature, wildlife, just for money. He doesn't like it, and he doesn't care to either. This guy really doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself. And next, about money. It's always been about money. He's going to screw us over in California. You just wait. If he's not doing it already. That being said.